internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. You guys are not ready for this. Take a deep breath because the information I'm about to present to you is going to completely leave you in a state of shock and leave you wondering how big this is going to get and how long they have been working on this plan. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one thing for the doubters out there. Right now, I have my middle finger in the air. You can't see it, but when the face reveal happens, you're going to see both my middle fingers in the air. And you're going to miss out on this opportunity because you're stubborn. You want to sit there and not believe it, but you're only going to start believing it when you see the price start to go to $10, $20, $30, $40. And guess what? You're going to be buying little minuscule amounts of XRP, you little peasants, okay? Pardon my language. I'm a little angered out right now, given the stupidity that, this world has. Some of these individuals on this planet, it completely blows my mind. You give them so much information with fact-based information, and they want to sit there and not believe it and say it's shit and I'm spreading FUD and it's all nonsense. Anyways, you read the title. The title's right. We're going to get into a PDF back from 1999, PayPal's business plan PDF. We went deep. Okay, we went deep and everything adds up perfectly. This is remarkable. Charles Hoskinson, he is the CEO of Cardano, and he was with Elon Musk on August 13th. And then Elon Musk flew to Jackson and went to Peter Thiel's place. Well, you guys are, familiar of me covering this whole Peter Thiel, Andreessen Horowitz, and Elon Musk's XRP wallet, right? It's done. This is it. This is theirs 100%. Believe it or not. If you don't believe it, just click off right now because this video is not going to be, it's meaningless to you. Take a look at this. So let me give you the background and then I'm going to show you the hardcore facts that Peter Thiel, this is it. This is their XRP. They have a plan. We'll see it soon. This was activated 2013 November. 16.7 million XRP was deposited and then it was handed out to their investors. They all got in early, right? Wait, this is going to get crazy. 5 million, 5 million, 5 million. And then what they did was they all accumulated and put all their XRP into one wallet, and that was Isaac Newton. And this was created by Peter Thiel, 100% confirmed, okay? And then what are the odds? A day before the announcement of, Ripple almost winning pretty much, because it's not done yet, but the day before, they moved the XRP to Bitstamp, right? So we have August 6th, and this has been sitting idle for years. For years, nothing's been done in this account. And what really stands out here is the fact that, first of all, it was moved one day before they announced it. So what the heck's that all about? They have some sort of insider information because Brad Garlinghouse told you August 7th, and we live streamed August 7th when the news broke out. And just the day before, coincidentally, this XRP moves. And then a couple days later, 7 days later, we have Elon Musk going to go visit Peter Thiel. But wait, let's go to an article back from 2013 of April. Big name investors back effort to build a better Bitcoin. Some of Silicon Valley's best known venture funds have backed OpenCoin, a startup with a new digital currency called Ripple. 2013. Yeah, okay, right? Okay, let's keep going. OpenCoin has also received investments from Early Stage Wing, the Founders Fund, a venture firm owned by PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel. This is Silicon Valley. They're going to hit up their big boys. They're all involved in here. They know things take time. That is why, people are stuck in the matrix. People want to get rich quick. It's not going to happen. Things like this take time. Okay, especially like XRP. There is a reason why the value of XRP has remained where it's at since inception. because they got a much way bigger, it has a real world use case, right? And then when we go into this right here, this is back from 1998. Confinity, founded in December 1998 by Max Levchin, Peter Thiel, Luke Nozak, and Ken Havery, is best known for developing PayPal. This is 1998. In 1999, under the guidance of Peter Thiel, who was also serving as the CEO, Confinity launched its money transfer service, which would later become known as PayPal. The service quickly gained traction for its simplicity and the ease with which users could send and receive money via email addresses. This was particularly revolutionary in the era presenting widespread smartphone adoption and mobile payments. And again, we're going through this whole stage again of revolutionary technologies being implemented to the world, okay? And Ripple is the heartbeat of this. And then this is an article that was released back in 1999. Yes, Peter Thiel, 31, knows he's facing an uphill battle. His little startup, Confinity, is attempting to do what other startups have tried and failed to do, create digital money. So do you see how Ripple, Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, they're all here to create that internet of value? That's the new keyword that we're going to be utilizing. Internet of value, digital money, value moving seamlessly. Again, we have never seen that happen within the financial infrastructures in the backbone of the system. And this is the Confinity plan. This was their business plan, May 10th, 1999. Confidential, Peter Thiel, peter@confinity.com. I'll leave the link in the description down below so you guys could check out this PDF. But it just shows you these Silicon Valley billionaires, you know, they all share their ideas and their opportunities with each other. So you're going to tell me that Chris Larson, Brad Garlinghouse, Silicon Valley OGs aren't going to hit up Peter Thiel and Elon Musk and give them the opportunity to get in early to an industry where Peter Thiel and Elon Musk were also trying to do back in 1999, but now Ripple is here with all their ammo. Do you not see this? Do you not see the importance of this? Do you not see the connections that are being made here? You got to be a complete idiot to not see this. And for the individuals that get offended when I say these kind of, you know, when I make statements and when I call people idiots or stuff like, just don't watch my stuff. I am not going to sit here and play a fake role. I'm just being myself. And when I meet you guys in person, you're going to get exactly myself. If you're going to call me out in person, I'm going to call you right back out, right? It's nonsense. The thing is, what frustrates me the most is the information is laid out right in front of you. There is dates and timestamps everywhere. Like, this is from the MIT Technology Review. And they're telling you big name investors back efforts to build a better Bitcoin.
XRP, originally was built by some engineers who had seen some of the flaws of Bitcoin and the challenges of scalability around Bitcoin. But as they enter the market, you have fixed supply, increasing demand. You don't have to go to MIT to know what's going to happen.
Look at where the market is right now, right? What's going on here? We have run out of money. Speculators, retail has run out of money. Why is Bitcoin at 58,000? It's done. The market has pretty much peaked. But now what we're about to see is real institutional adoption utilizing the assets that are going to benefit them. And that's when you're going to see the separation between utility asset and speculative assets and what problem they're solving. And I am 100% certain that XRP is going to flip Bitcoin and the value of XRP is going to go to $10, $20, $30, $40. And I will always stand behind that. And the only reason why I only say $100 is because I've worked in a regulated industry my whole life. And I'm not going to come here and throw out numbers like $10,000, $1,000, $1,500. No. I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to give you a rough idea of what is expected, right? And like I said, my previous experience, regulated industry in the financial sector, I mentally cannot come here and give you these kind of absurd numbers, right? Even if it does happen in the future, I'm going to give you what's realistic and what you could try to understand to see, oh yeah, you know what? Yes, it does make sense to go to $30, $40 with these kind of use cases and with these kind of onboardings. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'll leave the PayPal PDF in the description down below. I can't make this any bigger. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can make it any bigger. But yeah, I mean, just take a look at this. Look at the investment opportunity back in 1999. Confinity plans to raise $4 million in its first venture capital round, and they're anticipating it by closing by June 1999. And back then, you know, that was a lot of money. That was a lot of money. And listen, going back to the whole, why would they name their wallets Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Anderson? Because this was 2013. You think they really knew that we were going to be out here making YouTube videos like this? They did this for ease of mind. Ease of mind instead of, let's just get, you know, what you would see instead of, if you don't see Elon Musk, Anderson, Peter Thiel, they're going to be working with, you know, just numbers, just wallet numbers like this, right? Just like this. So that's why it's for ease back then in 2013. Like, get that in your head. That's why they put Musk, Thiel, so it was easy for them to see it. This was 2013. It's like I'm repeating myself. I don't understand how people don't understand that. People think it's BS because anybody could have made this wallet. No, nobody could have made this wallet back in 2013 besides them, right? You early investors weren't getting 60 million XRP back in 2013. MIT wasn't writing articles about big name investors back efforts to build a better Bitcoin back in 2013. You weren't, do you see what I'm trying to say here? I might be all over the place right now, but I am just, wow. I'm just wowed out because I know patience is very, very hard. And growing up myself as a kid, I had no patience. And I remember my father telling me all the time, patience is going to be just, you got to be patient. And I can't, it's crazy how in my life that is panning out. So it's crazy. So with that being said, we'll be back with another video.
My name is Brandon Smith. I'm a 32-year-old video producer. So I originally invested in Tesla in 2017. I invested $10,000 and today it's worth, I think, about $1 million, give or take a couple $100,000 depending on the day. And you know, it's really only just beginning. I found this guy, his name was Galileo Russell on YouTube. He has a channel called Hyperchange, and his first or second video kind of inspired me, and I looked around further and I found this forum called the Tesla Motors Club forum, and there was these really, really smart people that covered the company in ways that, frankly, I just wasn't seeing in the news. And I was like, these guys are digging deep into the financial documents of the company and really knew what they were talking about. My reaction when this stock exploded in 2020 was, finally, I mean, the stock traded flat from 2014 through 2019. Back in 2017, direction that the world was going. I mean, these weren't just cars that we're talking about. We're talking about propulsion in general. Planes, trains, automobiles, you name it, all of this stuff is going electric. I have never really thought of a point to where I would say, I'm good, I'm gonna sell. You know, yeah, I'm currently at a good spot, but if you look at the company's trajectory, we're only at the beginning. I have no reason to sell, mostly because, you know, I've got my own place to live right now. I'm not in any big hurry. There's no real reason to completely upend my life and ruin the ability for me to, you know, look at this growth rate and just give up on it and say, yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. That's crazy. You got to be a part of this.
With the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch. I think what we're building has, you know, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.